Eddie Montana slam Idris Abdul Karim? The drama continues as singers Tony Tetwila and Eddie Montana, aka Eddie Remedy, have slammed their former Remedies group member Idris Abdul Karim over the revelations he made during the now viral Honest Bunch podcast interview. In the interview, Idris, while sharing his grass to grace story, recalled the time he was starting out with Eddie and how they went to Ilorin to perform, which was the place they met a desperate singer named Tony Tetwila, who eventually joined their group. Sharing a video of his reaction to the interview, Tony Tetwila wrote, and I quote, "I am highly disappointed in this guy. He's a bloody liar. How could a grown man like this be telling lies? Now God will punish who they lie," end quote. Let's take a look at the clip.
So I think I gave me some money to go shopping, buy food, stuff like that. 2 months later, the song was all over Nigeria. But again, now called me and Eddie. And I said, you guys should go to Ilorin and go and perform. When you get to Ilorin, come back. You have an appointment at Elizade Plaza. So we went to Ilorin. That was where we met Tony Tetwila. So that was how Tony joined us. So Tony joined us because we needed to record more songs. And the mom had money. So I didn't want to sing desperately with all this. So okay, come now, let's do it. That was how we became 3. So when we came back, we now went to Elizade Plaza. It was British tobacco.
Eddie Remedy, on the other hand, in an interview with Daddy Freeze on Instagram Live, stated that contrary to Idris Abdul Karim's claim about creating the Remedies and recording their breakout hit single Shakomo, it was him who owned the song and featured Idris on it and also founded the group. Eddie Remedy added that he recorded Shakomo while still a student in Yaba Tech, with the song blowing up in universities across Lagos and the Southwest. He further revealed that he was the one who took Idris to Ray Power's studio, contrary to Idris's claim of taking him to Ray Power to record Shakomo. Eddie Remedy also addressed Idris's outburst at Burna Boy over the Grammy winner's statement that nobody paved the way for him. According to Eddie Remedy, Idris Abdul Karim had no right to tackle Burna Boy because he, Idris, didn't support anyone but only fought for himself. He added that everyone should instead thank Burna Boy for taking Afrobeats to the next level.
Okay. Okay. So, it is just very interesting to me that Idris could come out and say one thing and there is frenzy everywhere. Idris is who he thinks he is, actually, because how do you say that somebody is an old artist and then it just grants one interview? We've seen old artists grant interviews and those interviews don't even go anywhere. He just opened his mouth like this and everywhere was like, everywhere just I love it. So I believe that people have their stories. It might just be that is because sometimes when I'm not making any excuses for Idris here, because sometimes you might have forgotten the way some things happened because it's been long. And then you just say something. It might not be right, might not be accurate. Maybe if other people were there, they might be like, oh, no. And you say, oh, yeah, it's true. I remember. I don't know whether that's how it went.
If that is the situation.
If that is the situation. And I don't know whether it was on purpose that Idris said what he said and other people, are against him. But I think there is something about Idris that everybody is coming out, even his, group people, and they're saying that, he is not telling the truth and all of those. So about the Burna Boy thing, I did not even think that Idris said anything derogatory or abusive about Burna Boy.
Okay.
If he said that some people paved the way, we have always said this. In fact, some of the times that you even see this artist, new artists or new cats, receive awards, sometimes they pay homage to some of these people and they mention names and all of this. So even if somebody does not help somebody directly, as somebody who is a grown-up as that other person too, I don't think that is the angle you should bring it from. For somebody going ahead of you, doing something before you, you might never have met that person, but that does not stop you from like, Baba, I respect you. Thank you so much. You know, you went ahead of us and did this thing before we came and all of this. So I think it is all about perspective. All of these fights that people are fighting about, I think it is nothing actually at the end of the day. It is the way you say it. Because if Burna Boy is going to say his own, the reason he's saying what he's saying, it would have its points. If, you know, Idris says his own, it has its own points. So it now generated a whole lot of arguments that, you know, even Ayoshunaya yesterday, I saw it, he wrote a piece and then he interviewed Lexi Du, and he was asking who wrote Shakomo, and Lexi Du was not in that clip. It was not hitting it. It was not getting to the answer of the question. Like, please answer this. Who actually, you know, wrote Shakomo? It was just going. I'm like, please, just let us know. What are you talking about? Because he was talking about, you know, Jasmine Olofin. I think he mentioned Jasmine Olofin or somebody like that, you know, writing something, and they're like, oh, they have never even heard this type of tune before, and then they were listening to a particular, you know, song of MC Light or something, and then they now jumped on something, and you know. So see, these are grown-ups, but I really like that in this day and age, considering the year that they did their song. These people, Idris came out and
everywhere. He took a step. We hear
he took another one. You heard? Okay, so
yeah, but like you said, I mean, everybody's perspective is different. There's Idris's truth, and Tetwila's truth, and then the real truth of who carried who where and who has which.
You get.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I don't know what to say to this one. How we won't come, you know, settle this kind of fight. Usher addresses criticism of Super Bowl performance with Alicia Keys. American singer-songwriter Usher has finally come out to address his intimate Super Bowl performance with fellow singer Alicia Keys. He made this known during a recent virtual interview on The Breakfast Club when he was asked about Alicia Keys' inclusion during the performance and the debate it caused on social media. Usher said, in no way was anything that was done there should have been viewed as bad or in any way perverted or anything like that. He added, no, it was literally about having fun because of a song me and Alicia made many years ago, and we celebrated because of the legacy of it, and no disrespect to anybody or anything like that. Usher even explained that he and Sweetbeat, Alicia Keys' husband, absolutely laughed about the social media opinions and memes during a conversation afterwards. Just so you know, Alicia Keys' husband, Sweetbeat, had earlier on that night taken to Instagram to shut down any controversy over the said intimate performance. The music producer wrote, "You all talking about the wrong bleep thing. You all don't see that amazing dress covering the entire stadium? Tonight's performance was nothing but amazing with two amazing giants. Congrats at Usher and my love, Alicia Keys. That song is a classic. We don't do negative vibes on this side. We make history."
All right, so I absolutely love this one. Get you a husband like Sweetbeat.
Yeah, that's right.
Not like Kiki Palmer's husband. Yeah, that will go online and
baby
be dragging
daddy, you meant to say.
Sorry, baby daddy. Okay. I say it's the price. Okay. Yeah, get you a husband like Sweetbeat. I love that because I know a lot of people were waiting to see what it was that he was going to say about the performance. And I like that he came, he shut it down, he says, see, you guys are focusing on the wrong thing, we make history. And that's what I like about this performance was the fact that, see, whether or not you saw it, you were going to want to see it because of the talk that you heard about it, which is what I think is part of the reason why the performance was actually so good for me. Because, I mean, you get on stage, it's not you get on stage and get off stage and nobody even remembers anything that happens or is not memorable. This was a very memorable performance. Usher killed it as always. How is he still able to dance like he used to dance?
At 45.
Do you understand? And Alicia Keys, of course, he said her performance started off a little slow,
but she
a little off, but then eventually she balanced off. I mean, this now even overshadowed that because now the focus would have now been why did Alicia Keys sound the way she sounded at the beginning of the performance. But yeah, love this one. Super supportive husband, here for it. And if you're having chest pain, husband is not having chest pain. So who gave you the right?
I mean, that is where you're supposed to stare at the end of the day, and that is what I say. You cannot just go somewhere and it's bland. If you have to perform in the real sense
some drama.
Yes, whether you're married or you're not married, it does not now mean. What if you were acting and they asked you to kiss somebody in the script, and you say because you're married, you cuckoo will not take the script in the first place.
Yeah.
So, Shikina.
Shikina.
That's all we can check on the entertainment news.
All right, this person is claiming 2024 is mine. And then me said, which year isn't yours? No vex me. Oh.
All right, so every year people say that this year is mine, this year is mine. The whole thing, Sha, is that we will not have a better yesterday. Like the year that will come after should be greater than the one that was. So, I mean, that's just it.
This 2024 is mine. All right, Meme King making an appearance here. They said, Temi Otedola said she has visited just 27 countries in total. Just. What about you? And they said, thank you so much for that question.
Yeah, visited.
Thank you so much for that question.
In your Nigeria that you are.
Even the 2 states now, Seth. Do
you know that I think some people have never left Lagos?
Yes. Yes, there are people that have never left. In fact, never left where they are. Whether it's Ibadan, whether it's Lagos, whether it's people that have never actually left that place. Yes. Try they go outside. I beg.
So I think that you can actually try with going to other states in your country first of all. And there are so many tourist attractions though in Nigeria alone. You'll be surprised. Sometimes when I go on TikTok or on Instagram,
you see some places and I'm like, wait,
and they're even like abroad though.
Yes, sir.
And you would not believe that it is still inside this Nigeria.
But yeah, shall no go where lion go.
Oh my God, that's such a sad situation.
Very
the zookeeper in OAU.
Very sad. So let's just be careful because I realized because I watched that video.
That's my alma mater, by the way. I'm so sorry. So I don't think that they were feeding the lions well to start with. Yeah. And that person had been feeding the lions since, you know, the beginning. And it was just so sad that the lion eventually killed that man.
Yeah. So let's just be careful as we're going out visiting for the record, because at this point in time. All right, so Thick Madam is here saying, marrying someone from the same culture or country is very important because I need to know we have the same priorities, not the one you say we should use our life savings for our dog's surgery. Somebody now said, oh my God, you let the dog die.
Wow.
Yeah. So this thing is actually very valid to some extent.
So you
because somebody
value.
from the same culture with you does not mean that they function the same functioning. They can be disguising. You understand?
No, it's not even about disguising. So Dala, for instance, I'm going to use Dala as an example. Wow. So you think that because you're from Nigeria and you're from Rivers and Dala is from Rivers, and you now think that Dala is your regular, you'll be shocked. So you better know the person that you are meeting.
Please, I'm a Rivers girl with a sprinkle of Wakanda.
Do you understand?
So yeah, so that's the thing. That's what I'm saying, that you can be from the same place, the same tribe, the same culture,
and the person will
lived in the same compound, and
two of you
will not still be on the same page.
That's
no one made a mistake in life. All right, so this is a post about two, you know, the big two. And then who will now be the other one before Burna Boy say the only two, then me. Yeah. Anyway, the big two, if you know, you know. And it says, greetings from India. And somebody now replied saying, so all this Indian film police mustache na real life interesting. So I just looked at this guy at the back. And
that's right.
Mustache is actually, so they're actually real.
No, they're real.
That doesn't mean everything you see in film is real. Before you now start thinking that that's how they used to fly in the air. Be doing, just the mustache parts we can account for.
But it is how that person went away from the focus and went to the back. Yes.
But guess what? This is how I watch films sometimes, because sometimes I'll leave the thing happening in front. I'm looking at people at the back.
And I think I should applaud people like that, because sometimes I think that I don't watch out for details. So I'm just focused on what I know. Yeah. In fact, even in real life stuff, sometimes Dala says it, if you don't call my name to something, it might be see, I might see a boy and a girl kissing every day. If they don't tell me that they are dating, it is not my business.
We don't know.
You have to come and tell me that I'll say, hey, they are dating. I'm not even faking it. You have to tell me.
Yeah, only sometimes you know they see.
I know they see. It's not my business because they don't call me.
The queen of drinking water mining business, only pot in the building. Okay, so we have this tanker here, and he said, keep your distance, we aren't carrying yogurts. So this is not a school bus, it's a stool bus. AKA, they are going to go and empty your sock away. So they are telling you, keep your distance, so no be yogurts where we carry. If you make mistake, go jam this one like this, now you go.
I can't imagine.
Can't fall inside okay way on the road. Your eyes will clear. Okay. No, okay. Let's see what the problem is. He said, I gave my husband my money to hold for me. Now I want it back. He's telling me Rashford did not score. Wait, what does that mean?
What's my business?
What does that mean that Rashford did not? What does Rashford...
Did you use it to bet?
They used it to bet. So my problem is all these people that will be doing, we bought this player. Now the kind of husband, we bought the player. How much your money inside? I'm
telling you. Club that they have not given you 10 kobo before. It is our player. You know when we critical, I'm like, shut up there.
It is what it is. Speaking about club, Victor Osimhen is actually doing absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
I think he scored in the last match that he played in.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, okay. All right, so Meme King here, they said, need a new laptop before the end of the month. And then they said, I won't go charge my PC outside before. As I see these tweets, I run, carry them back inside.
Yeah, so because this person that is targeting before you don't even know whether the person is saving or the person is targeting another person's own. As somebody targeted my phone.
So that they will not go and sing. I make me steal my own guy laptop and not call anybody name. So please, as you are keeping your wares outside, just... I remember even in school, they used to steal clothes from the line.
No, ask me.
They used to steal clothes.
Have I told that just before?
I think you have. That you said that whether you were going to hang something.
I said I wore all my clothes. I wanted it was the end of session. I said I was writing an exam, so let me just wait till I finish. I was washing these clothes religiously. I can't spread. In the middle of the night when people had gone for, it was that year, that time of the year when people are going for their departmental dinners and all those things. And I was in the room and that person just knocked, quietly. If I knew, I would have stood up. I did not. When I woke up this following morning, all my clothes, plus the clothes I borrowed from my sister to go and do shakara in school, everything.
Keep your things with your save. Okay, so this one is saying, because I buy sugar from your shop, they ask me groundnuts, uncle.
No, now, uncle, no vex.
So why do you look like uncle, somebody?
No vex.
Why do you look like somebody that is drinking Gary? Because it can be sugar for like pancakes, you want to make pancakes.
Or even cake itself.
Yeah, so why? But maybe depend on the amount of, you want to buy that one, is that nylon?
Okay, that means it's the one in the nylon. So
as
they buy 15 naira sugar, don't worry, then go ask you this kind of question. How about sugar? And the gari that they will also put inside that type of nylon so that, everything will be complete.
Your 3 square meal
will be... So you feel it's an insult?
It's coconut. They're just trying to make sure that you're...
Come to think of it, the person might not be eating sugar like that and just needs sugar for something briefly and does not want to buy a lot.
But buy granuts, John, no time. How this why they explain. No evidence.
No, it is the insult. How dare you? How would you just come here and think that
But if I ask you now, when last did you drink Gary? Can you answer that?
No, Gary is my staple.
He said this is my staple.
Yes, it's a staple where I come from. So sometimes if I've not drank Gary in a day, when I was in secondary school, buy all the provisions in the world for me. If Gary is not there,
there's problem.
Guess what? I took Gary to the UK.
This last... It's okay. As I said, he's Jebuge, so it's okay. All right, so this one is saying, can you send me your pic? And then this person replied, check my profile picture. And they said, but it's a car. And I said, yes, open the door. I'm inside. Why stress my life like this? Why? Why can't you just... But again, when people say, send me your pic, what kind of pic are they expecting? That's the other problem on ground. Because you know what I look like. Why do you want my picture? That's probably why they are saying you should go open the... Yeah, I will do this thing to somebody. I actually like it. Now that I think about it, I like it. All right. Honeypots, you like this one, Sha?
Yeah.
Yeah. Only that, I don't know how they did it. But they said fried chicken for the first time came out great. My problem is, why is the chicken white? Why is, like, it looks very unseasoned. But they said, now you fry them, and if fresh past some live chicken. If you can't boil them, I promise you, the chicken will still be roaming the streets.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, so please, at least chicken, you should not have to fry chicken because the way this chicken is giving
I have a problem with chicken that are not well done.
Yeah,
and sometimes shout out to people who sell small chops. Sometimes when you buy chicken, you know, the chicken you find there is still blood in the, please, it's a turn off for me. I don't like it when chicken is not well done.
All right, so on that note, that is all we have from the world of social media on Socialville. There are many things that make a TV show great, and a memorable theme song is one of them. The wave of nostalgia that hits you when you hear your favorite theme song from your childhood is highly unmatched, isn't it? Let's take a trip down memory lane as we take a look at 5 unforgettable Nigerian TV show soundtracks. This is Daily Top 5. Number 1, we have New Masquerade. It is safe to say this one was one of the greatest sitcoms in Nigeria. The 30-minute show featured Chief Zebediah, played by Chika Okpala, his wife Ovalaria, late Lizzie Evoeme, late Chief Jagade Shokoya, Claude Eke, Gringori, James Iroha, and Claros David Ofo. The gang of friends, wives, and houseboys dish humor to millions of Nigerians. The New Masquerade is one of Nigeria's most beloved TV shows with an iconic theme song and unforgettable characters. So what I loved about this one was that high life vibe that it just gives. And then the instrumentals, like you can actually hear them. And it sounds like something that would even run as like a regular song, not even just a soundtrack. So I love that one.
Life was really easy that year, or those years, those days. I absolutely loved watching New Masquerade. I loved the characters, the different characters, what they bring to the fore. Jagade Shokoya, Zebediah, you know, especially with the fire. Gringori, yes. You know, all of these people, the king and all, like, Omo. It was
sweet.
It was sweet. It was sweet that anywhere you were, if they sent you on an errand, you would want to run back home before they start this. Everybody would just want to be sitting down in the living room and watch it together, and you're laughing. Life was just so easy, so peaceful at that time. Oh my God. And the fact that some of these people have passed, and you still have Zebediah, you know, doing commercials. And I'm excited every time I see him. Yes. I can just continue to talk and talk, but then let's just move on to everyday people. Everyday people. That's you, that's me. Everyday people will always be remembered, not only for its solid storyline about the daily lives of a middle-class family, but it also had one of the most memorable theme songs of all time. The show had stars such as Carole King, the late Ife Onwemene, Norbert Young, and the humorous Sam Loco Efe, my favorite of blessed memory. Everyday people brought a lot of comedy, emotional moments, and life lessons. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well.
So you know the beauty of having an awesome theme song?
That's you, that's me.
You don't even want to miss.
No, you don't want to miss a bit of it.
You don't even want to miss the theme song. You know, sometimes you want to watch something and you say, let me quickly go. No. Wait.
You'll wait.
Because sometimes, like.
It was that good. It was that good.
It was really
It was that good. I don't know if we lost anything, because I think it's just the evolvement of maybe the way the world is just evolving. I don't know. And then we have left stuff like this behind. They were just so wonderful. Yeah. So wonderful. I wonder if times can be like that any longer. It's fast-paced, right?
We can only hope, yeah. It's pretty fast-paced. All right, next up, we have this one that I'm sure that you are all aware of. It's called I Need to Know. This is another classic TV show starring Nigerian A-list actress Funke Akindele, who played the role of the Yoruba girl, Bisi, the Inquisitive One. The TV series was an educative show sponsored by the United Nations Population Fund. It dwelled on the lives of 4 secondary school students, Bisi, Ngozi, Hawa, and Essien, dealing with their life in their teenage years. HIV, AIDS, and teenage pregnancy were some strong themes on the show. For young people, the theme song was very famous, and the series was dedicated to them.
Very educative, and I think before we even delve into this, we should just, you know, take a moment to just pray for Idea. I think that's her name. She used to be an advocate against HIV/AIDS because she was born with HIV, and she became popular through the Oprah Winfrey Show. And, you know, she passed yesterday at 39, and it was just this HIV/AIDS stuff that just made me remember that. I don't know whether I pronounced her name well, but her surname escapes me now. I think that we should just take a moment to just pray for her, because all her life, that was her purpose. She was born with HIV/AIDS, and that was not her fault, you know, but she lived with it. And she passed yesterday. All right, so now let's talk about this.
Yes. Okay, so what I loved about this one was the beat. It was giving me Fresh Prince of Bel-Air because he had that whole hip-hop feel on it. And that's just to show how long Funke Akindele has also been in the game. Because that was Funke Akindele as a child. So love to see that one, and absolutely love that song.
All those things were just very educative. All right, now let's talk about the fourth one, and that is Superstar. This is one of the most popular Nigerian TV shows of all time. Families gather to watch the highly suspenseful and entertaining show. Each season had a new storyline, more captivating and sometimes even scarier than the previous one, from the unforgettable theme song to the you know, proverbs at the end. This show was epic. The show was so suspenseful, you wouldn't want to pee until there was a commercial break. It was that good. The worst thing that could happen was if power went out during a crucial scene. Oh my God.
It's a super story.
However, they gave this theme song to do. She finished work. She just sat down on it and said, you know, you want theme song, I will give it to you. Like, she killed it, took time out. The vocals absolutely phenomenal, and I love it.
But that was
Essence. And it was Essence,
yes,
by the way,
yes. She did a great job. And, you know, that thing of we are all pencils in the hands of the creator, that proverb, you always wait for it.
Yeah, you must always see it. All right, number 5 on our list is one of my favorites, Fuji House of Commotion. Like most TV shows of the early 2000s, Fuji House of Commotion was a family-oriented comedy. This show followed a highly dysfunctional, noisy, and downright crazy inter-ethnic polygamous family. Chief Fuji, the family patriarch, had 3 wives and a mistress with over a dozen children of different ages. It was a madhouse, and there was always one crazy conflict or the other going on. However, this show managed to show how such a large and diverse family was able to work their way through different problems while providing lots of light-hearted humor. What a show! Once you hear the beats, be ready to sing along in 3, 2, 1,
go.
Was a time in some nations, 20 wives was the notion, concubines with concussion.
So there was Mommy, there was Ireti, there was Peaceful Peace. It was
the one that was always cooking food that was smelling for me. Because
I think it's Ireti.
I think it was wife number 3. That was the...
No. Wife number 3, Peaceful Peace now.
Can we go back and go and watch this thing again? Because, I mean, all these shows were absolutely amazing.
And I think Mommy passed, and Ireti passed too, I think 2 years ago or thereabouts. But we still have Peaceful Peace. Yes,
and this theme song, it gave that calypso vibe. So every time we would hear, it was like bongos and all of that. But yes, that is all we have on the show today. Thank you so much for tuning in. As you know, Thursday is Honeypot's favorite day of the week, so that's why she's excited like this. We hope that you guys had a blast on behalf of Honey Shmoney and, of course, the girl Dalike, the goddess of skills. We'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? Bye for now.